Last class, we have discussed about Rutherford atomic model and the limitations of Rutherford atomic model. So now let's see about Bohr atom model. In 1913, Niels Bohr was the first scientist to successfully explain the structure of an atom. Niels Bohr. Scientist to explain the structure of an atom. His model is commonly known as Bohr atom model. Bohr's atom model. His model is commonly known as Bohr's atom model. So, Niels Bohr said that electrons revolve around the nucleus in fixed circular paths or orbits. Fixed circular paths or orbits. It consists positively charged nucleus. The structure is like planets around the sun in our solar system. So Bohr based this model of an atom on the basis of postulates. There are some of the postulates are Bohr's atom model. In his first postulate, he talked about the nucleus of an atom. He said that there is heavy positively charged body at the center of the atom. Center of the atom. It is called nucleus. This is called nucleus. So this first postulate is heavy positively charged body at the center of the atom. This is called nucleus. In his second postulate, he talked about the revolutions of electrons revolve around the nucleus in fixed paths called orbits or partials or energy levels. These pathways are stationary and electrons cannot jump, move anywhere, it feels like. The shells are represented by N. The shells are represented by N, small letter N. So the nucleus next shell is called K shell. The nucleus next shell is called K. So N is equal to 1. So the next shell is called L shell. L shell. So N equal to N equal to 2. The next shell is called M shell. So the N equal to 3. The next cell is called N. So N equal to 4. The nucleus next shell is called K shell. Next shell L shell. The next shell is M shell. The next one is the last one is N shell. So the third postulates are, he talks about energy of these electrons. Energy of these electrons. An earlier atomic model given by Rutherford suggested that electrons release energy when they revolve. This was a major flaw in the Rutherford model, as it suggested that atoms were unstable. So the Bohr's postulate correct this. It said that electrons don't emit energy when they revolve in same shell. However, electrons can release energy in certain conditions. An electron can absorb energy, then it gets excited and jumps to a higher level to come back to the stable energy level or ground state. It will release energy. So this is the electrons can release energy. This is way. In this way, electrons can release energy. So in the fourth postulates, Bohr said to as an electrons moves further from the nucleus, its energy increases. Bohr said the electrons have the maximum energy away from the nucleus. The energy is zero. So when electrons move towards the nucleus, their energy decreases and become negative. So the nucleus nearest shell is K. This is the high energy. So this is called energy level or energy shells. The nucleus nearest shell is K shell. So this is called the energy level. Energy level or energy shells. Energy shells. The longest shell is N shell. So this energy is low. The N shell energy is low. So these are the postulates of Bohr's atomic model. Now we have seen about Bohr atom model. Bohr was first explained to the structure of an atom. So this model is known as a Bohr atom model. He suggests that some postulates. The first postulate is heavy positive charged body at the center. This is called nucleus. The second one is electrons revolve around the nucleus. That is called orbits or shells. There are four shells. The nucleus nearest shell is K shell. This energy is maximum. So this is called energy level or energy shells. The next one is L shell. The third one is M shells. The last one is N shells. So the N shells is have a low energy. The third one is electrons can absorb energy. So this is the postulates of the Bohr's atom model. Next we have discussed about limitations of the Bohr's atom model. In this model, only applicable for the hydrogen and hydrogen-like ions. So it is good not extended to multi-electrons in the nucleus. So this is the limitations of the Bohr's atomic model.